everyone, and welcome back. I am Anti-Pirate, and this is the Light the Spark Arena Challenge Day 4 with Cryo, Rime, Invader, Marquess, Hussar, Nightingale. I almost didn't remember the name there. Blaze, Igniter, Scorpion, Corona, Halo, Stellar, Phantom, and Atomizer Leech. Let's get to the gameplay. So I start out here with the Phantom. This is a bot I do not want to get surrounded in, but it's also, I found it didn't work great at the end of the match. Obviously with Halos and Coronas, you are limited in the size of your burst, but this bot has 2 overdrives and it can actually deal some decent damage. It's also the only special edition bot in this hangar. So this Scorpion teleports in on me. I'm able to move away from him, take a little bit of damage from the Leech. Then when I go into overdrive mode, I'm able to kill the Scorpion actually relatively easy. I confound the Leech a little bit with my teleport. And honestly, if he didn't use his phase shift to negate one of my shots, I might have come very close to killing him. Honestly, this is the second game I played. In the first game, I did almost nothing with a Phantom, so I'm actually happy with that one kill. Now I'm bringing the Nightingale. I'm not really sure why I brought the Nightingale in second. The Nightingale, you really risk surviving a long time and not killing anyone. So I can see that kind of recommends it potentially as a last spawn, because what it allows you to do is decide kind of how the flow of the battle. But here, for some reason, a lot of these Scorpion players are having a hard time aiming the flamethrowers. For some reason, he didn't follow me. I dropped down to kind of just give myself a little bit of a extra chance to avoid the flamethrowers, and for some reason he teleports away, and then he comes after me again, and I just lock him down and kill him. So that's the part of why I don't like this hangar, is because this Nightingale is really strong one-on-one, but it's easy to not actually pick up kills in real battle with it. And so it makes the battles drawn out and weird and awkward. But I managed to pick up 1 kill with it already, but now I'm already back down to second place because other people are just kind of seeing more action. This guy looks weak though. So does this guy. So I'm going to see if I can suppress them. Gonna use my healing and let's see if I can pick off this. Unsurprisingly, that was purely a matter of luck. Like, I came in with a full clip and against the Halos, and the Halos seemed to be empty. Actually, maybe they weren't, because he did hide behind that corner. The point is, it was just kind of, we're both shooting him. Could have gone either way. I got unlucky. And now everyone here is kind of a little bit higher on health, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up a kill. And actually, I think I don't. But I've done a bunch of extra damage, which has put me back into first place. Killing the Scorpion didn't give me very much damage, because Scorpion has very little health. So I think the guy that wasn't in second is the guy who ended up killing me. Again, it's just luck at that point, and don't like leaving things up to luck that much. A lot of the other reload while firing weapons, when you use them in arena, you can kind of stop firing before the enemy dies to save up a little bit of ammo and then try to kill them with a burst. But I think this time I'm luckier, yeah. This time I'm lucky to get the kill, though it's not pure luck, because we're talking about the Cryos, which have decent DPS, but a much larger burst than the Halos. The Halo Corona stuff. So that was actually much more likely to go in my favor. And I pick up this kill as well. Now I freeze this guy to try to kind of slow him coming around the corner. I think he ends up jumping away. I don't know why he goes after... I mean, he goes after the person in second instead of me. We're both at much higher health than him. He gets himself trapped between two people in the process. And unfortunately, I do not feel prepared to go against this.
Dang it.
Here's the... Anyways, I was not prepared for the phase shift there, and there's no healing on this Invader, so it's not like a super strong bot. Without healing, the Invader is kind of mediocre, but it's still a bot that I love, and I was able to pick up a couple kills with it. So now I come in with the Leech. One of the things that I find with a Scorpion is that it's really vulnerable to other Scorpions. So I want to make sure as many people as possible have already dealt with used their Scorpions, but it looks like actually a lot of these people use their Scorpions in the beginning of the match. So here I managed to pick up another kill, partially because I'm not in a Gale. I'm not trying to kill them with air support. But now I have two Nightingales to fight myself. Now I believe this Leech has anti-control and phase shift, so you actually get some options in terms of shaking off air support. Now here I don't get the kill. I don't know. Again, I don't know why enemy one let themselves be killed by one of the people who's in the bottom three with them instead of the person in first. I don't know if they probably just weren't thinking, but when you're playing Arena and you need to recognize the point at which you're dead. And then you need to ask yourself, what benefits me in terms of who ends up getting the kill? If you're not in the top three, you're better off giving your kills to the person in first than anyone else, because that gives you the best chance of getting into second or third throughout the rest of the case. If you're in fourth, you really don't want a kill to go to the person in third or the person in fifth. So give your kill to the person in first. A lot of people probably just don't think about that, but like, if you're fourth, don't just give away random kills to people who could be fifth, could be the fifth, or could be the fifth person, yeah, because then you could get passed. That's the last thing you want. Anyway, so I managed to pick up an easy kill with the Scorpion. And I'm going to be looking to pick up more against weaker opponents. So here I see an Invader. That Invader is going to jump. I position myself on the corner of a building. That way, whichever way he goes, I can go the other way and have cover, because I'm waiting for my cooldown. So here I'm actually just trying to unload my flamers so I have a full clip when this engagement kind of comes to its culmination. The Invader starts coming towards me, but I guess he second guesses himself and goes back towards the Phantom. Honestly, I don't think the full health... I don't think an injured Invader going against a full health Phantom is that smart. I think if he did his timings right, he actually probably have a better chance against me. So, without healing, maybe not. So here I am able to activate his last stand and then teleport behind him, which actually would have done two things for me. One, the other guy that could have been shooting him was on the other side of him, so I would have actually blocked the shots, prevent him from damaging the Invader, and I also gained my built-in weapon. Really didn't want that kill stolen. And I teleport back quickly to, get my teleport ability available. Here I guess I underestimated the damage of the air support, and I took way too much damage before I put my resistance up. And without any sort of healing or anything, the Scorpion is just so flimsy, and I end up getting killed before I can pick up another kill. So, person in, I presume fourth, takes out the guy in third, and now we just have these two Gales standing off with each other. And think, yeah, so now that guy's in third now. And this guy's in second. And I'm like, oh no, if the guy in second gets the kill, I might not be in first anymore. I think it turns out the scores aren't that way, but I'm actually slightly worried here that I'm going to lose first place. But then you see with these Gales, with mid-range weapons, you have a very tough bot with weapons that don't do a ton of damage, and they just can't kill each other. I mean, they're racking up their damage score a little bit, but they're not killing each other, and they're running out of time. And time's up now. There we go. When we see the score, we see that I had the most damage by about 500,000. So even if the guy in second had picked up 2 more kills in the end there, he still would have been behind me, at least with that amount of damage. Obviously, doing 2 more kills would have gotten more damage, but he was not really close to passing me. But let's just get back to the beginning here and take a closer look at these bots. So, as we see, the Invader isn't that tough. It can actually do some decent burst damage, especially when you properly combine the... Well, actually, I don't think there's an actual synergy there, but with both the Death Mark, again, that helps other people to damage too, and the freezing weapons, you can deal a lot of damage. But it has no way to recover health. It will get worn down eventually. Probably well good using its mobility to try to steal kills. And really think about where you're timing the suppression. Nightingale. This guy's got some decent toughness. It does have, looks like a Battleborn, which honestly, it's gonna outlive the Battleborn with those weapons and that bot. It's got a ton of healing, very survivable. And it is pretty tough in a one-on-one, but it's very bad at taking kills in like a scrum. It can steal kills potentially, but you're not going to have a high rate of success on that. You just have the potential, just because all these other bots deal their damage a little bit faster. Then you've got the Scorpion. This thing deals a lot of damage. It is pretty good at stealing kills, taking out weak opponents quickly, but it does not have much health. It has no way to heal. It itself also goes down very quickly. Actually plays a bit like the Invader. Be careful aiming those flamethrowers. You see a lot of Scorpions in this match, this game here. You see a bunch of Scorpions not dealing damage because they're not aiming their flamethrowers well enough. And I know it's not easy, but you gotta focus. Then you've got the Phantom over here. It's got 2 overdrives and some armor, so it's got a pretty good balance, and it's really tough. It's got healing, it could keep going, and it has good DPS with those weapons, but the total burst is low. So use the teleport, use the overdrive to get the most out of the weapons, and you can actually do okay with this. Keep in mind that you're going to have a hard time taking down like full Nightingales, because you're just not going to have the DPS. You're not going to have not the DPS, but the burst damage to do it. And this Leech is a pretty good all-rounder. It has phase shift and anti-control, so it has some options against air support, and to an extent against being frozen. And it's got the title. It is pretty flimsy, but its ability will make it tough. Even then, it can get worn down eventually because people other than the person you're leeching will shoot you. They're not teammates. So, but the Atomizer's strong weapons. You can do a lot of work with the Leech. As long as people don't run away from you just as they're about to die. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have luck in your arena battles, and I also hope that you be like a helpful mender and like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for my channel. And you could even share it with someone who you think needs help getting through this tough time of the Arena Challenge. I know it can be really tough. You guys all have a good day. I'm Anti-Pirate, signing off.